Hello, today I'm going to be talking about how to make Brian's Evo in Midnight Club LA. Have recently kind of redone this. If you watch my original video where I show all my Fast and Furious cars in Midnight Club, it looks pretty different. Paint color was way different, and the vinyls were not as accurate to the film. Now it's a lot more like it should be, more of a lime green, yellow, rather than I had it almost just straight green. There's a hint of yellow to it. This side vinyl is one of the easier looking ones, but it isn't. I can't even really put it into words, but it's not nearly as easy as you'd think it is. It looks super simple when you see the side vinyls. Oh, just a couple squares with a couple of semicircles, and now there's more to it than that. So let's get into the details. Should probably not do vinyl first. That was an accident. Let's go into showing the bumpers, rims, the basic stuff like that. So I think the front bumper is just stock, and then I have the intercooler, rims, which this is always the tough part. I think that's them. Concept. Concept is the rims. Now let's see the dimensions. Got 20, 35, 15, 215, minus 1. Those are the dimensions. And then obviously I put the Brembo brake pads and the better tires. The interior just have a blue underglow. The rest, I think I have Sparko seats as well. That's pretty much what it looks like in the movie. Rear bumper, stock. Spoiler, 1 out of 4. Exhaust, 4 out of 5. Oh, disconnected from Xbox Live. Whoop-de-doo. 4 out of 4 for the side skirts and a blue underglow. And like I said, for the paint, you got to make it a yellowish green. So you can really just do whatever color you're happy with. It doesn't have to be super movie accurate or anything. Like I've always told people, it's just what you prefer. So now let's get into the nitty gritty. The side vinyl. Now I got to let it all spawn in. So we've got these little squares up here. There's 5 squares and a little, I don't even know what that you'd call that at the end. We'll figure that out when we get there. But really, there's just white squares that are skewed underneath blue ones. So you can see right there, it's just a skewed square stretched out. And you just copy and paste the blue ones and put them on top, the way I have them. Where you leave a little bit of white at the back still open, but the rest is covered up and a little white underneath the blue. So you copy and paste a bunch of those. And then these are this, which is a stripe, or in stripes. And it's pretty straightforward. Now here's the real hard part, which is building these. I don't even know what it is, like a sunset. I don't even know. I can't even begin to understand what the side vinyl is supposed to be. I still don't get it. Some of them don't make any sense, and this is one of the ones that makes no sense to me. So you get those 2 skewed squares in the back, and then you're going to put 2 white ones on the front. And that's really where you're going to build these off of, is these 2 white squares. And then I added in these fades. You can see them there. You want just a little bit of white showing in the back like I have. You don't want it to be too obvious, and because in the real movie there's even more green in the inside of these white things. I don't know, I kind of like the way that looks. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfectly movie accurate. I have a little white bar in there. Probably don't even need that, to be honest. You could wipe that out completely and that'd probably make it look better. But we'll keep it there for now. And then some more little white spots for fades. Like there and there. And so here's the hardest circle. It still doesn't look very good on mine. I could probably do a little bit of tweaking. So you do a circle, square, and another, is that a square? Yeah, it's another square, but all skewed up. Then a black semicircle there, gray semicircle, another gray semicircle. And now this is the toughest part. It still doesn't look very good on mine, and it probably never will, and I just accept it. I'm probably going to remake this car at some point, just from scratch. You can see that's the toughest part, is making these corners for the square. I got the second one over here. Yeah, there's some fixing to the side vinyl that can definitely be done. I can see lots that I can clean up. I'll actually do that right now. So you can see the aftermarket on the bottom. It's backwards because I always work on the other side on this car, so I don't even bother. Do I have a few vinyls left? I do. So with these few remaining vinyls, we will clean this up. Right there, I can see that's sticking out, and that's really bothering me. I don't know how I did that without noticing for that long. That's good. And okay, that's pretty much all I had to. Oh no, and there's one down here I have to fix as well. So this one explaining is a lot easier, but you're gonna have to obviously slow it down. And I'm gonna probably, like I've said many times, make more in-depth tutorials at some point where I won't necessarily talk over top, but I'll just show in-depth explanations with annotations and everything. But it's just easier for me to explain these in the shorter form the way I've been doing them. So I should probably mark, delete. This is what you do if you want to copy your vinyls from one side to the other. I've seen some people ask me how you get the same ones on the other side. That is how. You mark all, copy, and paste. And the last thing you really need to worry about is the hood. So you grab two skewed squares, black, and then you put these these little bit finishing line check mark over top of the checkered dots over top of the black, and it looks like little engine scoops. And rear bumper's got 3 aftermarket. I think the front has 2, and that's pretty much it. You can look at the side vinyl a little bit more, and you can visualize it. The best way to do it is just screenshot a picture. I get that everybody's not as artistically inclined in the same way, where looking at a picture might not help you. You might need a thorough explanation, which is why I'll do the more in-depth tutorial. But I think just pausing it and looking at my side vinyl like this, just pause it and zoom in on the parts you need to figure out. You'll figure it out in time. It'll look pretty close if you want it to look like this. So that's really all I've got to say for today. I'm not sure what my next video will be, but stick around. I'm sure it'll be out in no time. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.